I was young, I had 2 pair of leaves. Besides that, the pinstripes and the gray. The one I wore on Mondays and Wednesdays. While niggas flirt, I'm throwing tigers on my shirt and alligators. You wanna see the inside? I see you later. They come the drama. Oh, that's that nigga with the fake. Wow, why you punch me in my face? Stay in your place, play your position. They come my intuition. Go in this nigga pocket, rob him while his friends watch it. And hoes clock it. Here comes respect. His crew's your crew, or they might be next. Look at they man, big man, they never try, so we roll with them. I stole with them, I mean loyalty. Niggas bought me milks at lunch. The milks with chocolate, the cookies, butter crunch, 88. Long as I got stuff for most of them soft. Even when I was wrong, I got my point across. They depicted me the boss. Of course, my orange box cutter make the world go round. Plus I'm fucking bitches at my homegirls now. Start stacking, dabbled in crack, gun packing. Nickname Medina, made the scenes, took my Ninas. From gym class to English, pass off for global. The only nigga with a mobile. Can't you see like total? Getting larger in waist and taste. Ain't no telling where this felon is heading. Just in case, keep a shell at the tip of your melon. Clear the space. Your brain was a terrible thing to waste. Realizing to master enterprise, and I ain't have to be in school by 10. I then began to encounter with my counterparts on how to burn the block apart. Break it down into sections. Drugs by these selections. Some use pipes, others use injections. Syringe sold separately. Frank the deputy, quick to grab my Smith & Wesson like my dick was missing. To protect my position, my corner, my layer. While we out here, say the hustler's prayer. If the game shakes me or breaks me, I hope it makes me a better man. Take a better stand, put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Motherfucker. 88. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Take a better stand, put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Nigga never been as broke as me. I like that. When I was young, I had 2 pair of leaves. Besides that, the pinstripes and the gray. The one I wore on Mondays and Wednesdays.
Okay, now that you guys can actually see me, I know I look like a completely different person from the last time you guys seen me, but it's me.
And okay,
Man,
dude.
what is going on, guys? What is going on? We are back with yet again another edition of Notorious Unscripted, man. This is episode 130. Let's go ahead and hop right into the intro, man. Yeah, man. What is going on, guys? We are back, like I said, with another great edition of Notorious Unscripted, man. This is episode 130 of Unscripted. This is your first time watching. You guys do not know how the show works, man. Every Monday, we are on here after Monday Night Raw with Notorious Unscripted, and every Friday at 4 p.m. Central, we are on here with the news, man. Speaking of this past Friday's edition of the news, that is episode 148, the update on the WWE sale. Comcast no longer being interested in the WWE, in buying the WWE. AEW Fight Forever. The rating hump has been looks like it possibly, not officially yet, but it looks like it has been gotten over. It looks like it has gotten over, man. So with that, you can hear about that and a bunch more stuff on episode 148 of the news. That is available for you guys on all platforms, man. That is Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. And if you want to see it first, join us right here every Friday at 4 p.m. Central for the news, man. With that, man, if you guys have not got a chance to get your hands on some of the official Notorious Heels podcast merchandise, you guys can now find this live on the merch shop right now. That is at the link at the top of the description of this very video. You can get all 8 of these beautiful designs in more than just a t-shirt. Like I said, live on the merch shop. That is bonfire.com. Link at the top of the description of this video. And either in mine or Circuit's social media pages, man, it is not hard to find whatsoever. You got the Chicago flag design, the skyline design, the base logo, the best kept secret to the IWC, the scratch logo, the only community that matters, the uncrowned kings of the IWC, and the Christmas merch, man. You guys, like I said, find all 8 of these beautiful designs live on the merch shop right now. Link is at the top of the description of this very video, man. So, with that, man, if this is your first time watching, you guys do not know who we are here at the Notorious Heels Podcast. I'm Johnny Mayhem, one half of the host of this very show. And as for the other half, we got my man Sir K here. How's it going, man?
It's going good, man. It's going good. It's been chilling out, man. It's been chilling out. I'm excited to see what happens in the aftermath of the Elimination Chamber this weekend. And then I can't wait for Evolution, man. But well, Mania too, obviously, but that's a minute away. But yeah, man, I'm just excited to see what's upcoming, man, and everything's been chill, man. Everything's been chill. Hey, what's up, guys? What's up, Durante? What's up, Bell? Speaking of Durante, like he always asks, man, how's life? How's the family? Life's good, man. The family's good. What about you, Durante and Bell? Everybody in chat. What about you, bro? How you doing?
Yeah, man, I'm good, bro. I'm good. Yeah, nothing too much going on. Nothing at all, in fact, man. So, yeah, that's nothing really going on with me, man. Just enjoyed the day, at least what I could of the day, and yeah, man.
All
So
but
that's
4 hours of it.
what's that?
All but 4 hours of it.
That's right. That's right. Maximize my minutes, man. So
Gotta even talk about Raw too.
that was yeah. That was that, man. That was that. That was literally about it, bro. So as Durante always asks, man, I'm good, man. Family's good. And what about you, Durante? And it looks like you have commented, man, and it seems like you're doing good, bro. You have commented, man, and it seems like you're doing good, bro. So that is awesome to hear, as always, and thank you for always asking. You know the drill, man. And Belle, how's it going? Belle, how's it going?
Oh,
She says,
Bell.
popping in to ask, have fans stopped bothering wrestlers at airports at 5 a.m. in the morning? Look,
I don't
man,
know how
he
they are so nice.
guys, they don't let me do this shit anymore. Fucking Ray. Um, he I seen that video, man. I will say this. Ray is a good dude, bro, because those guys had did you see those boards they were shoving in his face? He said
I,
he said, "You're a fan, I sign one for you." He just walked away.
man,
Damn.
like, bro, get the fuck out of my face, bro. And
Man.
I don't know if it was the same people, but the same thing happened to Liv. and it might have been the same dudes too. And I'm just like, bro, get the fuck away from me. I
Yeah,
don't know how they do it.
get a life.
I swear to God.
Get a
Fucking
life.
wrestling fans.
Yeah, you can always count on the old wrestling fan, man. But it's good to hear that Bell is doing good as well, man. So I'm glad you guys are doing good, man. And yeah, man, I'm good, man. And everybody here now, everybody watching the replay, I hope you guys are doing good as well, man. So, yeah, man. Other than that, bro, I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm really gonna be chilling. We want to announce to you guys at the top of the week, just so you guys know, we have came to a decision for Elimination Chamber, and we have decided that we will be going on live after the Elimination Chamber, man. The Triple H effect. All I can say, man. Dude.
Never catch me with Vince, man. Next year, hopefully,
Next year
Triple
we're
H
gonna be getting the Saudi Chamber, and it's gonna
love
have.
to do it.
Man, Mansoor is gonna be winning that fucking championship next year in the Elimination Chamber. But man, but yeah, man, Triple H effect. What can I say, man? It's definitely got me way more excited than I ever anticipated, man. For a show like the Elimination Chamber, man. So what can I say? Yeah, so we will be on here live afterwards with you guys talking about Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns, where the fuck that goes. We'll talk about that in a little bit. We'll talk about what Sami Zayn did tonight and how, in my opinion, the more they mess around with Sami Zayn in these segments, the more and more it's just getting him over. And it's just a testament to show kind of how good he's been and how he's kind of been on a different mode as of recently. It seems like everything they do with this fucking guy, it turns to gold. It really has, man. But yeah, we'll definitely talk about him. He definitely had the my favorite part of Monday Night Raw tonight. But
yeah.
Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns, we'll talk about what happens there. We will be talking about the Elimination Chamber matches and whatnot, man. So the last stop before the road to the last stop before WrestleMania. But yeah, man. So yes, so that is yes.
Wrestling anything anymore. I
What's
fucking always hated Fastlane.
Oh man.
Thank God.
I do miss going on the fast lane to Mania and then having that one last roadblock.
That was so horrible.
Oh, the way they used to fucking word those pay-per-views into the season. We're going to go on the fast lane, but then we're going to get hit with a roadblock. Come on, bro. What are these fucking pay-per-view names, man?
Exit. Fuck.
Oh, horrible. Absolutely fucking horrible, man. So, yeah, man, so we'll be on live Saturday night. The usual, probably like an hour or whatever after the show goes off the air. We will be on here with you guys, man. So, yes, we just want to share that with you guys first and foremost. Hit that at the top, man. But, yeah, man, so we'll be here, man. So, I feel like I keep saying so. All right, AEW Dynamite, man. AEW Dynamite. We'll start you guys off with AEW Dynamite, man. So, this episode, first and foremost, bro, this is hands down one of the best in-ring quality wrestling shows. This could have easily been a pay-per-view. Easily.
Oh, yeah. Those matches, man, beautiful.
I mean, my God, this episode of Dynamite produced some of the best just in-ring quality I think AEW's ever put on a Dynamite show. So much so, like I said, they could have easily charged money for this show. We open with Konosuke Takeshita and MJF. Bro, did you see Conan's take?
I did. Dude, if fucking Twitter doesn't give Conan the same energy they were giving MJF, I don't want to hear nothing about nothing, bro.
Absolutely.
Conan said that shit, and it's way worse because with MJF, it was a joke. You know what I mean? But Conan,
Yeah. MJF's MJ, you know, MJF is
come on,
MJF.
the character, like, but like Conan, bro, you want a podcast saying that shit? Come on, dog, that's fucked up. They better give Conan that same energy they gave MJF.
Conan had this to say. Well, Takeshita, he's got heat with me, and he's lucky I wasn't in El Paso. Because
Whoa,
when he went up and he did the fucking Eddie Guerrero thing for the frog splash, you're not Mexican, dude. I don't care. Stick to your nationality.
poor Conan. Good lord,
So,
man.
uh, first of all, um, this is why cancel culture absolutely makes no sense to me, and why it's absolutely abysmal, is because there have been people that have gotten canceled for way less stuff. Also, where was your energy towards anybody else that does the Eddie Guerrero um
Argument.
the frog splash, and they do his taunt? Where the
Argument.
hell where's that
Mercedes does it.
Yep,
Like,
Mercedes
and it's
does
like,
it all the time, dude. There's
move.
so many people that do the frog splash, and there's so many people that have done the Eddie Guerrero pose before they do the frog splash. What a bad take. I did not know you can't pay homage to somebody. I didn't know you cannot pay homage to somebody unless you're the same nationality as them.
I guess not, bro. Fuck Conan. Dude's just getting dumber by the fucking day.
So I guess when when Brody passed, Xavier Woods was shouldn't have done his discus lariat.
Oh yeah, apparently. Per Conan.
What the
That fucked, man.
what fucking sense does that make? My lord,
That,
I seen that today, and I was just like, man, golly, people genuinely find anything to complain about. I mean, good lord, it's one thing to complain about what you think is right or wrong for the main event of WrestleMania, but golly, Konosuke Takeshita doing a frog splash got him heat for paying homage to Eddie Guerrero.
oh, fuck, I know how, man. That dude is something else, man.
Okay. Um anyway, on to things that actually matter. Lord, that boggled my mind. But what the hell is that take? Okay, so they were calling this Dynamite Championship Fight Night. Gotta love Tony Khan and his random little Dynamite titles. But
I think there was more title matches on this show than out all their Battle of the Belts.
yeah, no kidding, bro. They had
What was
an eliminate. I think they had. I know they had the one eliminator match. They had an
I think
eliminator match. They had the trios titles. They had the tag titles.
I think they had three. I think they had three title matches. Fuck. What was the other one? I'm trying to think of all the titles. Speaking of titles, when was the last time that motherfucker Orange Cassidy defended the
Oh
fucking
my god, I
All
forgot about him.
Atlantic ship?
That's a
Where
good
the,
question,
where the fuck? What?
dude.
Oh,
It's
fuck.
yeah, it's
Three? Two. Hmm.
two. Yes, it wasn't this Takeshita match was an eliminator match. I thought, was it? I know they had the Jamie Hayter one, and then there
Yeah,
was, I think, the Takeshita match. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, man. Good old championship fight night.
TK.
So, so Regardless, man. Regardless. Takeshita and MJF, absolute banger. Wow. Put this man on Dynamite. What is going on? Orange Cassidy defends the All Atlantic title every week on Rampage. Almost like
Oh,
every week. Man.
dude, I really don't watch Rampage.
What an irrelevant world title reign, man. Golly. Completely
What?
forgot he existed.
Get that fucking title out. And you know what? I might watch Rampage and watch All Atlantic title match every week on Rampage if it was someone fucking good, man.
Yeah.
That dude fucking blows.
And that's the thing too. It's like with Orange Cassidy, you know, it's one of his biggest problems is not him. It's the people that he's
Yeah.
around. They're just the most bland people on the planet. Like he's so good but man, dude, they put him in situations where he's just in a group that just doesn't it's just not like it's just boring, man. It's just fucking boring. And that's just the God's honest truth, man. But man, they need to get that title off him. Like we said before, I don't know how you can expect to get people to care about a championship when the guy who's holding the championship's gimmick is to not care about anything.
Like, that shit just don't make sense.
It's very one-dimensional, man. It's very one-dimensional. And see, these are the things that people didn't look at with Orange Cassidy. Everybody wanted to say, "Oh man, this is so cool. He's finally getting his first championship and it's going to be a big moment in AEW." Meanwhile, the only people that were sitting here saying that, you know, he's probably not going to do anything the same way Pac did with the championship was us. And what do you know? So, I don't know, man. They got to get that title on somebody that people care about, whether it's Takeshita, whether it's anybody at this point, man. Literally anybody.
Genuinely.
I don't know, Mark Briscoe. I mean, I don't know, man. Somebody that this championship, and I'll say this because I genuinely do not know. I'll say this because I genuinely do not know how these people even look at the TNT championship. I don't know how they look at the TNT title, but I don't know if that could be like their workhorse championship or what it needs to be. But man, it is just not working, man. Not working with Orange Cassidy.
Because what they're kind of trying to do is, I guess, having matches every week on Rampage. But, like, that's not Orange Cassidy. Like, I don't care enough about Orange Cassidy to watch a Rampage every week. His reign might be better if it was on Dynamite mostly, because no matter what, I'll be watching Dynamite. You have to get me to watch Rampage.
Yeah.
So, give us someone, if you're going to keep putting that title on Rampage, give me somebody that's going to make me want to watch Rampage. Like a Takeshita, like a Mark Briscoe, a fucking Hook, Ricky Starks, any of those guys, Hobbs, any of those guys that are just actually interesting.
Mm-hmm. Definitely, bro. So, yeah, man. So the show opened up. You know, they put on a really good match, man. Mixed in with a little cheating from MJF. Takeshita just doing his moveset, which is just an incredible moveset. He really does have he has his moveset is so different. He's very good, man. Very good.
That match is fucking amazing, man.
Such a good open to Dynamite, man. So, MJF ended up winning with his Fujiwara armbar, and yes, he ended up tapping out Takeshita. After the match, he put his ring on and he started punching Takeshita in his face. He busted him open, and Bryan Danielson came out to make the save before his match later in the night.
Bro, that one spot where fucking on the top rope or on the top corner where fucking MJF flipped on his feet. Bro, people gotta put some damn respect on MJF in the ring,
They
bro.
really do. They
That
really
shit is
do.
fire. That man is amazing in the ring and outside the ring.
Absolutely. Yes, MJF, man. MJF does not get enough credit for how good he is in the ring. It it's it's kind of a common theme with people like him.
Oh yeah, the
It's
talker.
yes,
Oh yeah.
the talker, the people that are really good talkers and really good storytellers, man. Everybody always tries to say they're bad in the ring, or they try to act like they're not, incredible, but they are. And
Like
MJF is a prime example of that.
they did it with Enzo. They always do it with MJF. I mean, it's kind of true with the Miz. So I think that's really where it kind of stems from. But
Yeah.
Miz ain't even that bad though.
No.
You know what I mean? He's really not. You put the Miz in there with a good ass wrestler. He put on a good ass match.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's not many
Bobby
people
Roode,
that are only good at talking. Exactly, bro. And
Cody.
the reverse is also true. Look at Cody. Cody's the prime example. He's amazing at both. Like, come on, bro. And the opposite also happens where if someone's really good in the ring, they always just kind of discredit their mic work. Like how people always said, Claudio sucks on the mic.
Hangman.
That fucking Hangman sucks. It's just like the fans can only ever focus on one aspect of people at a
Yeah.
time,
Yep.
and it's fucking just doesn't make sense to me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So many people fall victim to it. Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks. Everybody tries to always say how they talk about them like they're like these god awful talkers and they have no charisma on the planet, but they do. They do.
Like, great,
Maybe
like
they're not as fucking charismatic as 2017 Bobby Roode, but
yeah, they don't
that's
need to be.
yeah, I mean that's not to say that they are completely bland vanilla midgets. Um,
No, exactly. You're thinking of fucking Tony Nese right there.
yeah. So yeah, man. But yeah, MJF does not get anywhere near the amount of credit that he should. Um,
Nah,
their AEW's follow up, and this is why things fail. AEW's follow up to Samoa Joe and Wardlow was a backstage promo from Samoa Joe. Actually, it wasn't even a backstage promo. It was like a fucking pre-tape in like a warehouse or something. Like,
dude,
oh
that's a
man,
great promo for once in your life.
dude. So,
TK, what are you doing?
and they're showing clips of Wardlow, and I don't even recall Wardlow being on the show. And if he was, that's really sad because I genuinely do not remember it.
If he was, bro, I forgot. I don't
Yep.
think he was, which makes it even worse now. I would think it would be even worse if I forgot he was on it. But like, bro, get at least one of those guys out in the ring and just fucking talk
Dude, this is
once.
why things fail. This is why
Mhm.
things fails because you bring Wardlow back and you kept him off for a whole 4 weeks and you bring him back. I don't know what you expected, but from the looks of how they brought him back, it seemed like they expected all his momentum to just be recharged. Um, and he's not even on the show the next week. So I don't understand how you expect things to work. You drastically change up his look to make him look really fucking weird, like Frankie Kazarian on steroids. And you bring him back in an angle with Samoa Joe, and he's not even on TV the next week. And then you fucking wonder why a couple months down the line, Wardlow's coming out to little to no reaction.
Literally, bro. You're gonna be wondering why he's contemplating a WWE contract, bro. Because
And
he
if I
very
was
much should be at this fucking point.
if I was him, fuck it. I
Like, dog, what are you doing, bro?
not doing
Like,
the man any favors.
literally, bro. It's
Frankie
horrible, man.
fucking Kazarian.
He is,
Uh,
bro. Bro, why is Frankie Kazarian?
they could be the heavy metal rebels in Impact. How cool, man. How cool
Oh,
is
bro,
fucking Wardlow nowadays?
you need the Elite Hunters.
Oh my god.
That's why
Man.
Wardlow going after the Elite. Fuck it.
Doesn't make much sense to me, bro. Does not make much sense to me, you know. Ridiculous, dude. Utterly ridiculous. And in the next match, we have the Eliminator, the second Eliminator match with Jamie Hayter taking on the Bunny. I was gonna tweet this out. I don't know why I didn't, but it was just something that popped into my mind. It was, I guess, just one of those things you think, and you know, it's kind of like when words slip out or like thoughts slip out, and you're like, damn, why did I just say that? But it just popped in your head and you fucking said it. I almost did one of those. I mean, it's not the worst thing ever, but it's just a general question I had. Does anybody actually fucking think the Bunny is scary, or is it just me? Is it just
Looks like a fucking toddler.
is it just me that like just kind of giggles when she comes out? Because like this thing, it's not fucking scary at all. Like what the why are you tilting your head, bro? Like
Like, bro, you're not fucking Michael Myers. You're not intimidating.
you're not scary at all, bruh. Like why are you tilting your head?
You ain't Oscar, bro. You ain't.
I don't know, man. It kind of makes me laugh. I don't know if it's just me. I genuinely want to know if there is people out there that think the Bunny is scary or like creepy, because golly, it's just
Oh, speaking of that little circle, bro, I saw fucking AEW fans on Twitter going nuts for how Blade looks. Or not Blade,
Butcher.
Butcher. Butcher, how he like shaved his head or something.
He did.
Dude looks the exact same.
He's
I don't
just
know what's so
bald. He's
intimidating.
just he's just that's it. I don't.
Like, I want to like those two, but
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
fucking lame as shit on TV, bro. They don't do nothing.
They
They're
have no.
mercenaries.
There's no mystique to them. Like they come out there like they're just normal ass people.
Guys, like, dude, those are the type of guys that need to be in a place like WWE because they could actually give them an aura, a mystique, something.
Yep.
Because in AEW, they're just mercenaries. They're just two guys that like money.
Just two
What?
mean guys that like money
That's
and
one thing I hate about AEW. It's how much in character they bring up money. I don't give a fuck how much a
yes.
wrestler is making storyline wise. Do not bring it up to me. Because if that's your goal, I don't care about you winning a title or not if you want it for money. Like, it makes sense when it's a term of like MJF. Because he'll say it just not as his main goal, but he'll be like, yeah, I'll be how much more richer after I win this title. But like, dude, Butcher and Blade, those two, come on, dog.
Just
Like, I just hate when they bring that up. Oh, they
they do
are
it a
this match
lot.
because we're gonna, especially with those two,
Yep.
because that's like the character. Oh, they want to win this match because they could get money out of it. What?
The
I
money
don't give a
hungry
fuck.
mercenaries. Butcher and Blade. I don't
You
give a
know,
shit.
dude, I- when a wrestler wants a title, we want that title too. So we support them. We get behind them. We're like, yeah, that's heat. When they want money, yeah, motherfucker, we all do. The okay, I don't know. I hate that they bring it up as characters so much. That's one thing about AEW that I hate.
Speaking
Like,
of things I hate, I'm gonna keep up on this train and say I absolutely hate how nobody has hardly any people have a good production value behind them or any mystique. It's like everybody's just kind of given like now granted there's some people that have really cool entrances, man, but there's nobody that looks like they have a fucking entrance that's like in character. Like
yeah,
there's nobody that like there's get this, like other than probably like Malachi Black, You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
maybe the Elite. Like, there's nobody that you would say, like, man, I can't wait to go to AEW to see this entrance. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, with Malachi Black, he's probably, like, the only one that I could be like, oh, man, like, this entrance probably looks sick as fuck in person. Um,
I'd say Elite, Black,
the Elite,
Mox.
yeah. Yeah, Mox is...
Mox, just
Not...
mainly because, and if you're in the crowd, he might walk past you.
Right, right. But,
That's a
man,
really cool element.
I mean, like, in terms of people that are having, like, a really cool-ass, like, character entrance, like, the Elite has a cool one, but it's not really, like, doesn't really look like a, like, it looks really cool, but what I'm trying to say is, like, with Malachi Black, it's like,
Yeah, I get what you mean.
yeah, like, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it look like the Elites is probably, like, definitely one that I would definitely like to see in person, but,
Like, although at one point a guy also had this entrance, even though I didn't care for the character at the time, when Shawn Spears had that sick ass entrance with the
yeah,
chair,
yeah.
that's the type of shit I want to see from everybody. That gimmick was fucking stupid as hell. The chairman, that shit was ass.
That shit was
But that
horrible.
entrance was hard as fuck.
It
Like, that's
was.
the type of entrance I want everybody to have. They just
Yes.
walk out there.
Lance Archer.
Oh
Lance
my
Archer is another one. I mean, let's
dude.
talk about some of the like, nobody looks like they are, like, in character, or, like,
No.
they always say, like, make sure you have a good entrance, but, like, speaking in kayfabe, like a really cool entrance is used as a form of intimidation.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm
No.
standing in the ring and I see fucking Karrion Kross doing that, I'm gonna be like, damn, that was pretty fucking
Oh
hard.
god.
Or, like, Bray
Mhm.
Wyatt, for example, like, damn, that was pretty cool. Or, like, Bronson Reed, or, people that just have a really cool entrance, that, they use it. It can be used as a form of intimidation. With a guy like Lance Archer, which actually, we have some interesting news about him, man. It seems like he's unhappy in AEW, and I can't blame him one bit.
He's
Um,
literally the loser out on the one.
He is Lance Loser, man. That's how you know things are bad. But so people like Butcher and Blade, we've been saying for a really long time with people like that. I mean, these people need to at least give it a little bit of thought, man. Like you want to put some production value into these people.
Yeah,
So
exactly. And they just don't, bruh. They just don't. And it's very disappointing. Look at Wardlow. That's the main reason why he has no momentum.
definitely. Or look at, I mean, it doesn't even necessarily have to be people that have like a scarier type gimmick. I mean, even the littlest of things, bro, like how Solo Sikoa comes in, stands in front of the light, or how Lars Sullivan used to fucking come up
Oh,
and do the silhouette. Like things like that,
that's
man.
one of the most underrated entrances. I mean,
Yes.
no, obviously, no one's really going to talk about how good it was because it was, him behind the entrance, but
Yeah.
it was a great entrance in itself.
Yes,
You put
so
that on
good.
somebody else, that shit will be so damn fire. Who could fit with that type? Who could fit with the silhouette entrance?
Maybe
That shit's just hard.
maybe Lance would look kind of cool, because he's
You
got the
say
long
there,
braid, like if he like does
yeah,
it but he stands sideways type thing.
that could be cool. That could be cool. But like, it's just something they just don't really get
Yeah.
right.
Yep. No, not at all. Everybody just comes. Majority of people just come out there like a normal ass person. They just walk out there.
Literally, you just walk out there like a person, and it makes sense for some people, like Eddie Kingston or a fucking or
Yes, Bobby
literally
Lashley. It's
Package
another
Heat.
great example. Him on
Oh,
his podium, or
mhm.
his pedestal, or whatever it's called. Bro, that shit is so fucking cool, man. I love his entrance.
I swear to God, man.
So, Jamie Hayter Jamie Hayter is wrestling this match, like I said, against the Bunny, and it was, eh,
I didn't pay attention.
it was,
I think I go got food. I
it.
think I made something in the kitchen during this entrance.
Can't blame you, man. Can't
Food
blame you.
fast.
So, this match was really nothing. It ended with Jamie Hayter going to give the bunny a belly-to-belly suplex, and she went to lift her up, and the bunny just didn't go up, and she just dropped her on her head because Jamie tried to shoot lift her. Jamie tried to, just lift her on her own because you could tell Jamie planted her feet, went to go for the motion, and the bunny's feet just didn't come up. And then Jamie tried to, muscle her up, or like I said, she tried to shoot lift her, and then they just fucking fell sideways, and the bunny landed on her fucking head, and it looks like she has a concussion. So we got some news on her for Friday. That news came out over the weekend, but it looks like she has a fucking concussion now. And Jamie Hayter picked up the victory.
God damn. The fucking bunny sucks, bro. Send her back to Impact.
Man, what is going on, bro? What is going on? So Jamie Hayter wins the Eliminator match. So no championship match for the bunny.
Oh, fuck.
I know, right? No.
No. Anyway.
Well, you might be still saying that because next we have Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, The Outsiders, fucking Saraya and Tony Storm, one of my favorite acts to absolutely fucking laugh at every week. Oh my lord, bro, this shit is so bad. It's downright hilarious.
Oh, dude, it's funny.
So Saraya and Tony Storm are in the back, and they're congratulating Jamie Hayter as, oh man, the facial expressions on these two, just trying to be menacing heels, was fucking horrendous, bro. It was fucking horrendous. And then
It's like I'm watching the Rise of the Judgment Day all over again.
So,
it's so bad, it's hilarious.
And then Saraya says, she says something about them being losers still, and they start putting the L on their fucking forehead, bro. And dude, oh man, dude, what are we in fucking High School Musical, dude? Losers, really, bro?
You dorks, man.
So then they call Leva Bates in the shot. Poor Renee Paquette's got to fucking stand here and fucking
this shit.
Dude, Saraya tells her to go, and Leva's standing there like a dumbass. as Saraya walks away, or as Renee walks away after Saraya told her to, step away for a second, Leva's just fucking standing there, just moving her fucking head around, all happy. Tony just clubs her in the back, and she fucking falls out like she just got she just took a brain buster on the concrete. Leva's she drops her books everywhere, and she's just laying on the ground. They start kicking her. Tony pulls out the spray paint, and they
get spray paint,
the green spray paint, and they spray paint a L for loser. Can you guys spray paint L's on yourself? I mean, seriously, man. I mean, oh my lord, what is going on? This is some of the worst television I've ever seen. I've ever seen in AEW, period, man. I mean, this shit is so laughable. It's gotta be up there in the worst AEW women's experiments for me. I mean, it's definitely up there with the NyQuil Collective, bro.
That fucking group. Oh god, that brought back a flashback. But what, bro? What the fuck is this goddamn group, dog? What the what are they fucking raiding Darby Allin fucking gym bag and for spray paint every week? How the fuck do they have spray paint? What? Dude.
So, I don't know if this is reaching, but if Mercedes is coming in Isn't it a little weird they're using green spray paint? I mean, green is the color of money. I don't know if that's reaching,
I can see it. I think she's still coming in, man. So that could be a little tease for that.
but I just wanted to throw that out there. I'm not trying to defend this whatsoever because genuinely, this is one of my least favorite / favorite parts of AEW Dynamite because every week it just gets worse and worse. They come off unbelievably cringe together. I mean, it is, if you're looking for comedy, this has got to be one of my favorite parts of Dynamite recently, man. I mean, this shit has been off the fucking charts, ridiculous, with the level of just Tony Storm looks so uncomfortable there. Soraya's there, just there. What are you? They're spray painting L's? Oh man. I know what'll get us over as heels. Let's fucking spray paint L's onto the women to let them know that we think they're fucking losers. Can you spray paint the L's on yourself? You guys look ridiculous. You guys look abysmal in these fucking roles, man. You really do.
I swear to God, they look like fucking dorks, man. Walking around just spray painting shit. Like, dude, what is it? It's the point of that.
Golly.
You're not only trying to get over, but the whole point is you're trying to be assholes and you're trying to intimidate people. That shit ain't intimidating.
No.
You fucking spray paint L on somebody, bro. Come on. I, uh, I don't know, man. They gotta change that shit for real. Because I didn't hate the pairing. It's just what they're doing. The
Bro,
fucking spray paint shit.
oh, this is
They're like
horrendous.
bullies. Like, why are they like high school bully characters? Just let them be. They're one of those cases where you could just let those two be normal people, and that's good enough. They're normal people that are mad at their fucking at the people they're going against. You don't have to make them these fucking bully characters that are fucking spray painting people and shit.
I know Tony Khan isn't a man of the cinematic horror type characters and stuff like that, but to tell me that you wouldn't rather have characters like that as opposed to characters like
This.
Soraya and Tony Storm have been playing, golly, you got some rethinking to do, bro, because no, I guarantee you 9 times out of 10, everybody in that fucking audience is laughing. They're not going, no, don't spray paint her, no. Come on, bro. That shit comes off horrendous, dude. Absolutely fucking horrendous.
Like, they think they're badass. That's the funny. It's like how Bunny thinks she's scary. They really think they're badass doing that shit.
There's
Like,
no
bro,
way,
if you guys
man.
go run up and like hit them with light tubes or something. Don't fucking spray paint L's all over that. Like what?
Man. Spray
Oh,
painting L's. Wow. Who the fuck came up with that idea?
that one of those DLCs for fucking Fight Forever better include some damn spray paint.
It really should, bro.
I'll be
All right,
painting
man.
L's on everybody.
Now we got MJF's Camaro story.
Oh,
Pro. Oh, God.
The ending to that story, I was dead, bro. I did not think it was gonna go in that direction. Oh man, I loved it.
MJF, bro. Oh, man. Dude. So, Lexi goes in his dressing room and he tells her to sit down and he says, he has a story for everybody. He said when he was in high school, he had this beautiful blue Camaro. And he said one night,
Post a picture of it afterwards too. It's a pretty nice Camaro.
oh yeah, it was, super nice. Love the Camaros. Love the Camaros.
Yeah.
So he says He says him and his football buddies showed up to prom in their Letterman jackets. And there was a girl that, he absolutely, he had a crush on. And he said, I believe he said for legal reasons, her name, he said for legal reasons, we're going to call her Liv. Bro, he says he went up to her and he said, come on, baby, we're going to go on a ride. So she gets in his Camaro and she gets to distracting him. And you all know what he means by that, and you all know what he did. So she got to distracting him, and as he was flying 90 miles an hour down the street, holy fuck. What? Dude.
Just drive it like a prick. The fuck? I think he said it was like in the rain too.
So he said it was pouring rain out. Okay, there's a lot wrong with this scenario here. I don't know how the fuck he was able to keep focus. How the fuck could you be doing what he was doing while driving in the rain, while going 90 miles an hour? That's a fucking lot on my plate, man. That's a lot.
I can't multitask that much, bro.
Golly, man. Well, dude, so then he says, and he also said before he was getting a bunch of speeding tickets and he was on his last one before he got his license revoked. So that was in the beginning of the story. Then he says he was going 90 miles an hour while he was getting his business done. And he ends up hydroplaning off the road, and he crashes into a fucking telephone pole. Bro. So then he says that Liv, her head cracked his windshield. Oh my God. She died. Bro.
Literally died, and she just fucking croaked. Like, what?
And as he heard police sirens in the background, being the hero that he is, he drug up her body and put her in the driver's seat just to let Bryan Danielson know that that's how much of a scumbag he is, and he's going to do anything to retain his championship.
Bro, at the end of that story, I thought it was going to be one of those MJF promos where he kind of plays himself as a good person. I thought he was going to say, I dragged her out the burning car, and, I was a fucking hero. Dude, when he fucking said that he switched fucking seats with her, dude, I fucking lost it at that point. I was dying.
Bro.
Dude, I thought he was gonna boast himself as a fucking hero and a fucking dude. That shit had me dying, bro.
Poor Liv, man. She ended up with a DUI. She probably ended up 6 feet under the way he was fucking describing it. Dude. Bro. Oh, man. So, that was that, as MJF is just dying laughing as the camera cuts. This guy is fucking tremendous, man. This guy is absolutely fucking tremendous. Next, we had the Garcia Guevara Gauntlet. Yeah, this wasn't really nothing special. I was going to give their little gauntlet a run. They absolutely made 2.0 look like fucking fools here.
They got so fast.
Yes, Angelo Parker got eliminated probably in like 3 minutes, and then Daddy Magic came in. He got eliminated in like 10 seconds. And then Daniel Garcia came out wearing his black leather pants, and Guevara came out with him. They circled the ring. And Starks didn't know who it was going to be. And as, you know, he turned his back to Garcia, Garcia hopped in the ring and ended up being his opponent. So when Garcia was in, I thought immediately, oh, okay, Garcia's going to lose the match. Because, you know, then they're going to have a reason. They're going to blame Garcia. Sammy Guevara's going to say, you know, well, if I was in there, you know, then you wouldn't have to do any of this. But wasn't the case. Wasn't the case. Ricky Starks went for a spear on the outside, and when he got into the ring, a fan in a lucha mask and a "Oh Scissor Me Daddy" shirt gave him the Judas effect. And I really wonder who the hell that could have been. And he gets in the ring, and obviously it was Chris Jericho, man. He took the mask off, he took the Acclaim shirt off, man, and that was it. It was almost, I kept seeing a lot of people draw the similarities to the time in WWE when he did that, and he wore a Sin Cara mask, and he was wearing the Nakamura jacket.
Exactly, bro.
Always wearing the merch of the guy who's the most over. You gotta love Chris Jericho, man. So,
gotta love him, man.
That was that, man. And Garcia isn't going to be getting his match. So they say.
They'll do something else. So, don't know why all that really happened, to be honest, because he's still gonna get a match. But I'll let it see how it plays out.
Yeah. Hey, man, Liv was still breathing.
She was.
But who knows? Who knows what happened after that, man? Who knows what happened?
Fucking amazing.
Daddy Ass told the Acclaim that he wasn't going to be ringside for their match against the Ass Boys in a segment in the back. So that was that. Bowen seemed a little pissed off at Billy Gunn here. And we go into this other backstage segment where Danielson is in the back with Takeshita as he's in the trading room. Renee goes in there, tries to get a word with him, and the door just slams shut as you hear Jose the assistant start laughing and say, take that, Dragon Boy, or something like that. Some fucking lame-ass response. So as this is happening, Roosh is coming out. Man, and he gets in the ring. And MJF comes out, and she tells Aubrey Edwards to start counting Brian Danielson out. Tell him to start counting him out, man. And as she starts counting, Danielson breaks the door open with his hurt arm. Takeshita blocks Jose the assistant, and Aubrey starts counting, and I believe she was at 6 or 7 when Danielson made his way out to the ring, and then he got his match with Roosh started, and wow.
What a fucking match, man. Loved that shit.
This was about 15 minutes of just pure violence. Dude, these two guys were beating the absolute shit out of each other, man. It was so fucking good, man. It was so good.
That shit was fire, bro. That moment in the fucking match where when Danielson hit the mat on the outside, it fucking splashed blood on the camera. That shit was so hard.
Yes, bro. It really was. It really was, dude. Danielson and Roosh put on one of the best TV matches, I think, in AEW history here. This was just absolutely incredible, bro. This was absolutely incredible. It is amazing what can happen when you actually put these guys on television. Roosh did a great job Roosh did a great job here, man, in what was a fantastic showcase for him, man. Was Jericho sitting there the whole show?
Yeah, before that segment happened, he was sitting there the whole show, just in the fucking mask,
I'm
just
dead.
sitting. Show.
Fucking
It's fucking
Chris.
amazing.
So,
Yeah,
could you imagine what it would be like just to just sit next to him? He just sits next to you, and then you end up finding out that it was fucking Chris Jericho the whole time.
oh, I'd be so pissed. I was like, damn, we should have fucking asked him a question while he was still there.
Seriously,
Say,
seriously,
bro, what's
man.
going on with
Oh God,
Punk? Then she get kicked out.
just get him
Security.
more upset. so, so MJF hobbles down there, man, and he puts Danielson in the Fujiwara armbar, and he begins to punching him, man. As during this as well, there was they somehow, some way got a little bit more blood splashed on the camera. But my God, so good, such a fucking good match, man, such a good match.
That's the shit I love to see, man. That's that's how you get people over, man. Cool matches like that, but people we fucking care about. Like we say, bro. Another man that could be an All Atlantic champion, Roosh. That shit would be
Yes,
fire. He's someone. Matches like that, bro. If he had matches like that every fucking Friday night, I'd be watching Rampage every fucking Friday night. That's the type of people I want to see.
definitely. So next, man, we got the Trios Championships and another banger on the night. Top Flight and AR Fox. I really like the matching gear, man. I like when people look like a group. They looked great.
I really like them, man. They looked amazing. I really like it.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. Top Flight and AR Fox versus the Elite in what was a damn good match. This match was so good, it genuinely made me believe at multiple different spots that Top Flight and AR Fox were about to win the Trios Championships, dude. This was so good. This was so good, man. AR Fox, I kept seeing a lot of people say this, and it's so true. Every time this guy steps out there on television, he reminds you why he was a great signing for AEW, man. I mean, such an underrated signing. Dude, so good, bro. He's so fucking good.
He really is, man, and I really like him with in that little trio, man, that they got. I like it a lot. I like him with
Absolutely.
Top Flight.
Absolutely. He's very, very good with them, man. And he's just incredible. He's just incredible in general, man. And like I said, they put on a damn good match here. They made me think on a couple different spots that they actually may have a chance at winning these trios championships. In the end, they ended up not winning them, which obviously is the right call, man. But geez, was this damn good? Was this damn good? And Kenny Omega. They didn't even necessarily beat these guys 100% clean, man. They beat them by way of roll up, and it was so good, man. It was such a good match, such a great night of wrestling.
It really was, man. I really love that match. That shit was pure fire.
Absolutely, absolutely, man. And next up, we have the main event. The Guns. The Gun Club versus the Acclaimed.
Oh, dog.
Damn.
I hate it.
So
Dude, go ahead.
the Acclaimed were out here without Daddy Ass, and this match was okay. This match was okay. It wasn't nothing special, man. They literally went probably like 5 minutes before the ref was knocked out by a discus elbow from Bowens. The ref was knocked out. They went to go get the guns. They went to go get the championships, I mean. They got back in the ring to hit the Acclaimed with them. Austin had the gun in the corner, and he was loading it up to hit Bowens with it. And Daddy Ass comes out. And Colton, as Billy's trying to, stop Austin from doing it, immediately I was like, oh, he's going to turn around and hit him with the Famouser or something. He's going to turn around and, hit Bowens. And honestly,
I thought he got the whole down for the move.
Yeah, there was another point. There was another point where he did hold Bowens up, and then he kind of pushed Bowens to the side to stop Austin. But so Billy then turns around and Colton hits him with the other belt. And as Bowens tried to fight back a little bit, there was a point where Austin kind of pushed him to where his head went through the ropes on the outside. Colton hit him in the head with the belt as the ref was barely conscious, and he counted 1, 2, 3 as Bowens was out cold as he got rolled up. And the Gun Club, the Guns, are your new AEW World Tag Team Champions.
What the fuck happened to this goddamn tag division, my guy? Fucking Gun Club. Dude. It's not even that, the Acclaim lost it. They weren't, they never really needed a long run or nothing. But, like, the Gun Club. You gotta be kidding me, bro.
So
That team sucks.
I have a lot of problems here.
Mm-hmm.
So first of all, I think, and I don't really want to see this, but judging off how downright awkward the ending of this Dynamite show was, I think you would have got a better reaction. I think you would have got more heat for the Gun Club if Billy Gunn would have turned.
Oh, he should have done it on Wednesday because I think the way they set it up, the rematch, I think he's going to turn in the rematch. So why wouldn't you just turn him anyway in the first match?
So the second thing is, the Acclaimed never, maybe once or twice, hardly ever won a match clean. And I mean not by way of roll-up. All of their matches, a good percentage of them as tag team champions, they won by way of roll-up. They did not face any credible teams. Now look, I'm not saying they need to have the longest reign on the planet because, odds are, eventually the fans are going to get tired of them and you want to take the belt off of them before things get bad, right? So, but while you had them as tag team champions and while they were still the hottest thing on television, that is how you chose to book them. Another thing, a while ago when Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal won the tag team championships, but they cheated and the decision was reversed. When that referee went down, why was there not another referee to come down there? I don't know, man. It's just things like that. It didn't make much sense to me. I don't understand why. They sent all those referees out there to get Satnam Singh and Sanjay Dutt away from ringside, but when a referee goes down and he's even minutes after, even when he made the final count, he wasn't, all there. You didn't send another referee down then? doesn't make too much sense to me, bro. I do not like the way they book the Acclaimed in their matches throughout their run as tag team champions. Also, what a fucking awkward ass ending to Dynamite. The Gun Club garnered almost no reaction. You want to put them in this feud with FTR, and FTR is going to come back and take the tag team championships. You do not realize that people genuinely do not give a fuck about this team. They call them the Ass Boys because the Acclaimed got them over as the Ass Boys. These guys offer nothing by themselves.
Literally, bro. Like, they offer nothing. They're not great in the ring. They're generic as hell. They don't have a look. They're generic as hell. They don't have charisma. Dude, they're literally just two guys. That's all everybody sees them as. They're literally just two guys on the roster. That's it. They are one of the most uncaring acts I've seen, bro. It's horrible.
Just
I hate it, man.
Just fucking look at how that crowd reacted to them, bro.
It was they were just looking. Because what else are you gonna fucking do?
Either they ended it early, or the Gun Club was supposed to stand on the stage and absolutely take in all the heat. They literally just stood there and they were like looking around, and yeah, people were chanting bullshit, but in terms of just people just raining down booze on them like I'm sure they would have wanted, it wasn't there. Nobody gave a fuck. Everybody was just more so pissed the Acclaimed lost.
Yeah, that's what people were fucking bullshitting about in the crowd. Not because of this team won, it's because they lost the titles to this lame ass team. Like, dude, that team, dude, they gotta be one of the worst tag teams I've ever seen in my life. For solely how fucking boring they are. Because I've seen worse. You know what I mean? I've seen people that are much worse talkers, much worse wrestlers. But these two are so bland. They're unwatchable.
Yeah.
I literally can't stand these two. And now they're the champions for God knows how long. Dude, this better be for FTR. And even then, wouldn't you think FTR would want to come back and beat the titles for someone against someone, I don't know, that is good? That they could have a 5-star match with a legit ass tag team? And wouldn't it make more sense for them to come back and beat the Acclaimed? Because, they're kind of polar opposites in their terms of point of views as a tag team. Not the mid club. I don't know, man. I think this was a horrible decision.
Yes.
And I don't know what happened, dude. What happened to this fucking tag division? The creation of the trios titles was supposed to be the ultimate organization of this roster. And TK was like, all right, we got trios titles. I don't need make all my tag teams trios. And now you have no tag teams.
Yep.
Like, dude, I don't get it, bro. I don't get what the hell's going on here, man. They need to get rid of the countless amounts of singles people that they're never going to use, and you need to hire some fucking tag teams.
Yeah.
You really fucking do.
Yep. Absolutely. I don't know, man. I don't know. So AEW, they've had this problem now, like you were saying, where these trios titles were supposed to be to unify or not unify, what the hell am I saying? Organize the roster. Meanwhile, all it's done, man, is just take all the tag team. Like, dude, who is fucking left in this tag team division? Why has Death Triangle not been given a breakup story yet? Why have they not been broken up? We can get the Lucha Bros back in the tag team division. And all trios don't necessarily always have to be in the trios division. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can split these people up a little bit. You can split these people up every now and again. And also meanwhile there's tag teams in the trios division. Meanwhile, they have trios that they can use, but they're not. Look at the JAS, for example. Why haven't you made a trio out of, Chris Jericho in 2.0, or I don't know, Sammy Guevara in 2.0, Daniel Garcia? You could literally mix and match. The Blackpool Combat Club has gotten in there. That's good. They've gotten in the trios division. I know the Elite is there, but once they're done being trios champs, we need to see the Bucks back in the tag team division. You have FTR, but coming back hopefully soon. But man, what the fuck? There's no tag teams.
If we get a Bushi, we get fucking Golden Lovers. That would be cool. You have fucking Private Party that you always just stick in some generic faction to never do anything. Use them. They're a tag team. I want to like them. They can be great. Use them. Like, dude, what are you fucking doing with this tag division?
Instead of using fucking Butcher and Blade with Kip Sabian, why don't you actually put some fucking production value into these guys?
Fucking stock into them.
People
actually get behind them.
The fucking House of Black has been damn near irrelevant aside from the first 2 weeks they came back. Why the hell isn't Buddy Matthews and Brody King in the tag division? Meanwhile, Malachi Black can go fight for the TNT or the All Atlantic title or something.
Exactly, bruh.
Like,
dude, I don't know what the fuck's going on, bro. TK hired fucking countless random singles guys. Dude, make some fucking tag teams. At least hire some tag teams or fucking make them.
I mean,
these guys.
You are, you're not doing anything with the House of Black. Meanwhile, they've been talking about the Trios Championships, and you're just fucking sticking the Elite in these random Trios matches every week. I mean, what are you doing?
And why'd you fucking break up Hobbs and Starks last week? I mean, not last week, last year. Fuck.
Serious. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
You broke. I mean, although it makes a little more sense for their breakup, but hey, if this was the direction, fucking, why'd you break up fucking Swerve in Our Glory? If your direction for the Swerve in Our Glory breakup was fucking Trench, should have fucking kept them together, bruh. I don't even know where the fuck Keith Lee's been. Like, dude, you broke up all these tag teams. You hired all these fucking random fucking nobodies, and none of them are in the tag division when you have nobody in your tag division. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Utterly ridiculous, bro. Utterly ridiculous. You could have had Andrade and Roosh, but I don't know if he's even coming back at this point. So I don't know, man. I don't know.
You could have Roosh and Preston Vance. I don't even know what his new name is. I already forgot it.
Pero Pelagroso. Yeah, thank you. I heard Roosh. It's either Roosh or Bandito has a cousin or a brother.
Bandito's brother, I think, was on Dark.
There you go. Why the fuck? Where the fuck is Bandito?
Exactly. Hire his brother, and you could use both those hires in a tag team. Make a use out of your hires. Come on, bro.
I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. So that was Dynamite, bro. Absolutely horrible decision, if you ask me, man. Truly.
Abysmal, man. One of the worst. Already worst booking decision of the year nominee. Oh, fucking ready. How many fucking nominees do we have for that already? Too many. This early in the fucking year.
Yeah. We are very early in the year, man. We got a couple nominees for Moment of the Year.
which is good. That's always awesome.
We got a couple
That's
people for Superstar of the Year just off the first month, off the rip, which is wild.
that's insane.
We got a lot for Moment of the Year, and I think we got one for worst booking decision of the year already. Also,
Exactly.
just one thing off Rampage I wanted to bring up because I thought it was absolutely fucking hilarious, and I love talking about these fucking fools. So Dustin Rhodes is in that fucking warehouse that Samoa Joe was doing his promo out of. He's screaming in this empty building about how he's coming for Swerve and he's not gonna take no prisoners, and he specifically said, "I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm coming for your blood." And then he just got his ass whipped. Bro, Trench and Parker walk up. And they literally just whooped his ass after he talked all that shit. It was the slowest, most awkward fight I've ever seen. I don't know why I stumbled across this video, but I'm so glad I did. Dustin Rhodes is screaming in the mic, talking about Swerve. Parker and Trench come up, and they just slowly, in the most lazy fucking way possible, just whooped his ass. And, oh, bro, it was so fucking funny. And then Swerve just stands over him, and he just tells him, something about next week we'll see each other. And then he says, "Happy Black History Month." And he just walks away as fucking Dustin Rhodes just talked all that shit. And then he just got his ass fucking just laid out.
That's fucking exactly along the way. They've been disrespecting the hell out that family. Both companies.
What is
Hey,
going on, bro?
oh, man. But, Bill, that is so true, man. When AEW first started, that tag division was untouchable, man. And now look at it. Damn.
Damn. It's true, man. Yeah, I heard something about Tony Khan saying
Yeah. He was
something.
talking about how, the company, not the wrestlers, but like the companies hate each other, and WWE, always blocks them from doing certain stuff and, shit like that.
Damn.
I learned that's why they actually don't have AEW Funko Pops, because WWE told Funko Pop if they can't do AEW Funko Pops or they won't work with them.
What the fuck?
That, that's insane, bruh. That's why there's no AEW. We were just asking that question when we saw
Ooh,
the WWE ones.
yeah.
That's why, because
Wow.
WWE won't let it happen. So I mean, TK is right. He was 100% right in everything he said. But that company.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. If I'm Funko, I could work with whoever the fuck I want to.
Yeah, the fuck? What are you do? Be some fucking off-brand Funko Pops? The fuck?
Yeah, seriously. WWE realizes they would be losing money too if they were to lose out on a Funko Pop deal because
Oh yeah.
of the most dumbest reason on the planet. Yeah, I never knew that. I never knew
Yeah,
that.
that's insane, bruh. Shit's fucked. He ain't wrong.
No, not at all. I always think that. I always think that too. I always see these WWE Funko Pops, and I always say to myself, like, the Young Bucks have gotten Funko Pops before. Like, where are the Funko Pops? Like, where are the AEW Funko Pops? I always wondered that. I don't collect them, but, I mean, it's just, it's a popular thing
People
you see a
love him.
lot. So, huh.
Shit's insane, bro.
That's fucking ridiculous. Um, no Bray Wyatt on SmackDown this week. Sami Zayn showed up and had a moment with Jey Uso because Jey Uso showed up to help his brother. Oh, wow.
Yeah. Probably. I mean, he doesn't care about that. It's basically just management to management against each other. The wrestlers don't care,
Yeah.
and they really shouldn't have to. But management, that's who fucking hate each other. But yeah, he probably won't give a fuck.
Yeah, because what was I gonna say?
It's
Oh,
not like
Brit's done it before. She was there
yeah,
for one of the war games.
exactly. He don't give a shit. Now, if it was the reverse, it wouldn't be happening. But it's just me.
There's Cody in the fucking front row of AEW Dynamite.
WWE would never let that shit happen.
No, fuck no.
No. God, no. Oh, but if AEW didn't, oh, bro, it'd be the end of the world.
Yeah, yep.
Fucking, that shit always cracks me up.
Yeah, it's really, really, really ridiculous, man. So
Love.
Sami Zayn showed up, thanked Jey Uso. Jey Uso told Jimmy he didn't know. He didn't know what he wanted to do, man. He didn't know where his head was at. He told him he needed more time. As he walked away, man, and Sami told him thank you. And Sami told him, I know that you've been wanting to see him go down for a really long time, and I'm going to be the one to do it. I'm going to be the one to do it on Saturday or at Elimination Chamber. And Jay kind of shook his head and didn't really say much. He gave Sami a fist bump though, man. So it's getting real interesting, man. It's getting real interesting. We also seen a really cool segment with Santos Escobar and Rey Mysterio.
Oh, that was really awesome.
It really was. It's interesting because at WrestleMania, I've seen a lot of people saying this. Yeah, I think that, yeah, I believe that's a piece of news that came out. So we should have that for you guys too for Friday. But the news is apparently Santos Escobar is in for a babyface turn, and I understand bringing people up as heels because, this is how they started in NXT or whatever. Santos Escobar was mad fucking over in NXT as a babyface. And I think him getting the rub from Rey Mysterio, shit'll be good.
Yeah,
And then you do the heel turn.
exactly. He about to be the son he always wanted. He wish he had.
For real.
I wish I had a son that was good like you. Pants and dominant.
Damn. So they traded masks here, man. And I seen a lot of people saying if Dominic has Judgment Day to back him up for WrestleMania, it would be really interesting if Rey Mysterio had Legado.
That'd be cool.
It would.
Down with that.
It would, man. So, yes. Did you have anything to say about the Sami Zayn situation on SmackDown?
Not really. I mean, I thought it was really awesome when Sami Zayn told fucking Jey Uso that he acknowledges him. That was really a cool
That was cool.
thing to say, man. But it's intriguing, man. I hate to say it because I don't want it to happen, but I think they're setting up the Jey Uso attack on Sami Zayn, and
Yep. Yeah.
I don't want to go that way, man. I really don't.
Man.
We really about to get the fucking Usos versus Sami and KO.
Dude, I'm telling you, dude. Santos Escobar and Tony D'Angelo had one of my favorite feuds from last year.
Great.
Their feud, the Turf War, oh man, fucking incredible. El Jefe versus the Don, bro, you can't get much better than that. Those two guys helped each other so much get over because their fucking characters were so similar, and it just, oh my god, like you can like. They need to run that back on the main roster completely. They completely need to run that. But you got to get Tony D'Angelo like one more guy, obviously, to even it out. But man, ooh, that shit was so good. That shit was so good. So we open Monday Night Raw, with Becky Lynch talking about how she doesn't know her road to WrestleMania. And she wants to get in the chamber. Bayley came out, told her, just being heel stuff. And then these two start going back and forth together, and these two have such good resumes that, like, when one says one thing, the other has like another thing to say that is like you know um fucking Bailey Bailey will be like oh, I defended the Raw and SmackDown Women's Championships on one night. Or sorry, I defended both of them at different WrestleManias. I successfully defended them at WrestleMania. And Becky will be like, oh, I won both of them on one night. Then Bailey will be like, well, at least I won all the women's titles. And then fucking Becky will be like, well, I main evented Wrestle. Like, these two have if I will say anything about this feud, these two have a really good back and forth with each other. They do.
Exactly. It was really awesome. I like that they could. They're really good against each other. They're good opponents, man.
Yes, definitely, man, definitely. Bianca Belair came out and told Adam Pearce that if these guys want to get in the Elimination Chamber, then they have to go through me. Adam Pearce said he liked the idea, and he made it official. The main event was going to be a triple threat, and if Bayley or Becky won, they would be added to the Elimination Chamber to make the starting two a triple threat. And if Bianca won, nobody got added. I wanted them to leave it at where it was. So I'm glad what happened.
Yeah.
But we got barely any mention as to why Lita showed up for the
No.
most fucking random of reason ever. Bailey
Becky
mentioned
really-
something about, Lita coming in and helping her like an idiot or something like that, but that was it.
Yeah, and then like Becky said something about how they have an awkward past, but bygones be bygones, and then literally that's it. Like, you're not gonna fucking talk about that shit. She just showed up. You ain't gonna like elaborate. I don't know, man.
Yeah. So,
That's awesome, though. I would really like that because I really
yes.
don't like that they replaced Selena or replaced Electra with Selena. That'd
hmm
be a cool way to counteract that. I would like
Every
that.
everybody was talking about Elektra Lopez like she had to come up and wrestle. Like, bro, she did not have to come up and wrestle. She could have just been she literally could have just been their fucking manager.
That's
And
what I would prefer anyway.
the culture they built around Legado del Fantasma was that they were a family.
Yeah,
Why is anybody in a family replaceable?
just getting replaced. Like,
It didn't make
yeah,
too
I don't
much
know.
sense to me.
And really did not.
Yeah, not at all, man. Not at all. So the Street Profits versus Finn Balor and Damian Priest were next, and they I mean, this match was your typical just tag team match. The Judgment Day won. Finn Balor hit the coup de grace on Angelo Hawkins, and that was about it. Nothing special at all.
Yeah, just a match on the show. Be
Yeah.
almost 3 hours.
Afterwards, the Grit couple.
Dude, I do not miss that fucking name.
The
Oh,
the Grit couple came out, man, and Edge chased away Finn Balor and Damian Priest, and then Rhea Ripley, Beth Phoenix would then, go to give Dominic the Glam Slam again, and Rhea Ripley would come back after they told us earlier in the day that she was, what?
well, and
No,
she was,
I disagree with that, man. Elektra Lopez was
no,
fire. And,
uh,
maybe she wasn't the best in the ring, but the
again, she
way,
doesn't have
first of all, the way she said Legado del Fantasma was fucking sick as fuck. And
Mhm.
she just fit in the group, bro. She just fit in the group. It
Yeah,
just,
you just don't fit in there. I mean, I don't know. She just don't.
yeah. I mean, She's all right, but it's not Elektra Lopez. And like I said, if your argument is that you wanted Elektra Lopez to wrestle, then I would say you were right. But she did not have to wrestle. She did not have to
No,
wrestle
not
at
at
all.
all.
I know she's green. I know she's green in the, I know she's green in the ring. She was a great manager. Nobody said she had to wrestle, man. She could have came up and just been their manager. She was, damn, they were so good, all four of them, bro.
You really were, bro. That shit's fun.
Yes. So yeah, so Rhea Ripley came back. Shock came back. Made a surprise return. Which I thought that was a little weird. When they said that she was gone promoting WrestleMania. When she was gone, they said she was gone promoting WrestleMania. I thought that was a little weird because I'm like, damn, Elimination Chamber is Saturday. Rhea Ripley was just not a part of any of this build for this match.
No.
So
Literally.
I thought that was a little weird, but I mean, she did end up, coming back. She beat up Beth Phoenix, man, took her out before the match, and I'm fully expecting the Judgment Day to actually get the victory here, and I think that's going to make Edge, I'm expecting Edge and Beth to win here because I think the Judgment Day will win at WrestleMania. I think Finn will win his match against Edge, and obviously Rhea Ripley better fucking beat Charlotte Flair. So
She fucking better, and I think she will, man.
yeah.
Not like last time.
Piper Niven defeated Michin. This was good. It was short. But yeah, I mean, nothing really too much. Nothing really too new. Nothing too crazy here. It was just Piper. I feel like it's kind of just them getting Piper into her new role type thing.
Yeah. Getting her back in and being herself again.
Yep.
Not being fucking Dewdrop.
Definitely, bro. Definitely, man. So, after this, we got a contract signing with Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar. This was a little weird. They kind of played Bobby Lashley as the heel here, which is kind of just new and weird. Plus, I don't know, man. I don't fucking know why this is happening at Elimination Chamber. I've heard rumors that Brock Lesnar's contract is up in mid-April, but WrestleMania is in early April.
Just do the match. Like,
the only reason I could see Brock Lesnar being the only reason I could see them doing Brock and Bobby here is because they have something else for Brock at WrestleMania.
I could see it.
Whether it's not going to be Walter. It's not going to be Walter. Walter's walking in as the IC champ. If Brock does want to stay with the company, they can do it next year, or they could do it at SummerSlam, or maybe even in the UK as a fun match for Money in the Bank. That'd be pretty cool. I don't know. I don't know what you do with Brock, to be honest. I think after this Bobby Lashley trilogy is done, I don't think you do another Lashley match. Bronson Reed, but a lot of people see him winning the U.S. title.
A lot of people do. I could see it.
I could see it too. Definitely. Yeah, man.
Cena, maybe. If that's even if Cena can make it for the show.
Right. And even if Cena is there, I feel like his spot is with Theory. So
yeah,
man,
if anything. So like, what could be the fucking Brock match?
Solo?
Maybe.
But I mean, that's kind of random. That's
very random. That's extremely
yeah,
random.
I genuinely don't know, man. I mean, if Bronson Reed doesn't win the U.S. title, sure, you could probably say him. You could, Johnny Gargano is another one. But then again, how do you make a story out of this?
Yeah, exactly. Especially the way they treated Gargano. I don't think they really care. I don't even know if he'll be on the fucking show, to be honest. It's so
uh,
fucked, bro. But I mean, I genuinely don't know if he'll be on the show. But dude, I don't know what the fuck Brock is gonna do at Mania this year. That's
no
even if he's on
idea.
the show. Maybe he's too
Yeah.
busy. I don't know what else he'd be doing. Or maybe they just don't want to write. I don't know what the heck else he does.
Farming with Mark Briscoe and shit. I don't know what the
Ooh,
fuck is Brock Lesnar doing, man.
I don't know, man. I really don't.
So Brock's out there. He's waiting for Bobby to come out, and Bobby brings out a bunch of security guards, and he brings his own table to the ramp, and he's sitting there, and he is just he's sitting there talking about how he had his representatives look over the contract and his agent and his kids, and it's just real weird. Just talking a bunch of nonsense, and then Adam Pearce just gets fed up with it, and he's like, okay, well, can you come sign the contract? And Bobby Lashley just wasn't moving until Brock, went up there and, started attacking the security guards, which then Bobby Lashley gave him a backdrop just on the fucking stage, and then he speared him. And then he walked down the ramp, pick up the contract, and he signed it, man. So it's official for Saturday. I commend them for giving us a really good show. They are giving us, they did put together a really good show. But in terms of what Brock Lesnar, and this isn't a bad thing, us as fans, we don't need to know everything, but man, I just cannot fucking think of what they can do with Brock Lesnar for WrestleMania, bro.
Have literally because I think they're probably gonna do something with Bobby and the Hurt Business. I mean, yeah, on Bobby's side at least. But
Mm-hmm.
who are they gonna face?
Exactly.
Sanity, maybe. But
Sanity, right.
I don't know if any of these guys are gonna debut till after Mania.
I could see them
So
being after.
who the fuck is there for that group to face? Like, unless this sounds really weird. I don't know, but does Brock make a group? Which that in itself just sounds fucking wrong.
Maybe they do Hurt Business versus Omos and AOP. Just rip up their fucking contracts. I wouldn't even show up if I was either of them.
just who are we gonna be being a trio with? You said who? Omos. Okay. Would have left, and you'd have just heard the door close.
Yeah, I genuinely have no clue, man. I have no idea.
Rocking AOP would be fucking awesome, but would that happen? Probably not.
Nah.
So what the fuck is Brock gonna do?
It's interesting, man. It's really interesting. I will say that, but yeah. So that was that segment. It was a little weird, man. A little weird. Bobby Lashley's. I love Bobby Lashley, but what was that? That was just weird.
I don't know what they were going with that.
Yeah, just
would have made Lashley look kind of like a bitch. Why didn't he just go up there?
Definitely. Why? Dude, you're Bobby Lashley. Why are you sitting at the end of the ramp? Doesn't make no sense.
He could beat his ass just as much as he could beat yours. It's a even matchup.
Yeah.
Just go up there. I don't know. I thought that was kind of weird.
Definitely. 100%. So then we're getting an interview with Baron Corbin in the back. And Corbin is in the back, and they're talking about JBL, and all of a sudden the cameras just cut to somebody in the ring, and Sami's walking around the ring with a hoodie on, in all black. He takes his hoodie off, and he says, I'm not here to waste any time, but there's one man I need to talk to, and I know you're back there. Cody Rhodes. Crowd popped. Huge. They popped huge for this interaction that we were about to get. So Sami gets oh. Oh.
You motherfucker. You know, damn.
So Cody comes out there. And he asks Sami, Cody's special, what do you want to talk about?
This wasn't as bad tonight, though.
No, it
Better
wasn't.
than last week. Last week was really bad.
Oh, bro, that fucking Royal Rumble media scrum, bro, it's outstanding. Fucking Cody.
Bro, I can't wait till he's fucking old.
It's outstanding. So he tells Sami, he says, what do you want to talk about? And Sami says, you said something last week and it has been replaying in my head over and over. He said, you said last week that it's looking more and more like I am going to be the guy to face you at WrestleMania. He says, was that just lip service or do you actually believe that? So Cody Rhodes says, he tells Sami, he says, why do you care what I think? Do you think you could beat Roman Reigns? And Sami says, you want the truth? I don't know. He says, do I think I'm capable? Do I think I'm capable enough and I am good enough to beat Roman Reigns? Yes. This is one thing that really tripped me out here. So Sami Zayn says, do I think I'm good enough to be WrestleMania main event material? Huh? Why would they have him say that if they're going to have him go after the tag team championships?
Dude, that's what I tweeted out, man, that if they're doing all of this,
Great tweet,
especially
by the way.
after that segment, thank you. If they're doing all of this, especially after that amazing segment, where the whole segment is Sami Zayn doubting himself if he could be world champion worthy and like actually beat him in WrestleMania. He really wasn't even talking about fucking Elimination Chamber. He was really talking about Mania.
Yes.
But he's talking all that, and it would be the fucking misdirection of the fucking century if he just goes for the fucking Usos. Like, what?
They're really gonna have to have Jay do something. Like, what is Jay Uso gonna do that's gonna be so crazy? But the thing is, it's like the story with Jay Uso, I don't know, I don't see why Jay would side with Roman. Like, we know we know he don't like him. My thing is, I was watching this hour-long WWE video that they posted on their YouTube channel of every single segment that Sami Zayn's had with the Bloodline. What happened to I don't give a damn what the tribal chiefs say?
Exactly.
He doesn't fucking care.
Like, that's also what I liked about on Friday. He didn't come back for the group. He came back for his brother, for him and his brother to win that match and retain those tag team titles. Now, maybe I would be okay with him, not betraying his brother, but him trying to convince his brother, like, bro, fuck Roman, fuck this group. When it was just me and you, we ran shit. That's my family, it's you. And he could tell Jimmy that, you know what I mean? Because that's the group, the Usos. That's why Jay was there on Friday for his brother. He's not there for Roman. He don't give a fuck about Roman. Like, I don't even know about Solo. Like, I don't think, at least on TV, they really haven't built that connection up. Not. It's just something that time will have to tell. That connection between those three. But his real connection is with Jimmy. That's who he's there for. That's the shit I want to see. It doesn't make sense for him to side with Roman. I don't know, man.
They're going to have to book this to a T, and I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna watch, and we're gonna see what happens at Elimination Chamber. But I'm telling you guys right now, after this tonight, you are asking people for You are asking fucking people to want to see Sami Zayn in the main event of WrestleMania. Now, then he goes on to say some even more interesting things. I believe he said in here, do I think I'm capable enough to be a world champion? Yes. Did he? I can't remember. Did he say a world champion in the main event of WrestleMania?
I think so.
He said
Yeah,
a
I think
lot.
so.
He said a lot. So, I mean, damn, bro, you're throwing these things in there, man. You're throwing these things in there, and it is just, oh man.
Dude,
Yeah.
it makes we you know, we were texting throughout this promo. Johnny wasn't caught up, but me and Logan were texting about it on the spot. And Logan, he said something that was really true, man. If especially after this segment, it would be so awesome if when Sami Zayn loses at the Elimination Chamber, that is when, Cody will come out and give one of the title matches, the
It would be
Universal title match.
perfect.
It would be perfect. That would be such the perfect route, bro. It really would be.
And, I do get, the Usos, have a great match, on their hands with Sammy and Kevin.
Yeah.
But man, I mean, it's just, I think the tides have turned, and I'm not saying their match is gonna be bad or it's gonna be bad
No.
stuff. I'm just saying I think the tides have kind of turned a little bit. I think you might have to shift here, man. I really think you might have to shift here.
Exactly.
Only fucking problem is, bro, if the Usos didn't have these fucking tag team championships, this would be 10 times easier, bro. This would be 10
It
times
really,
easier.
oh, it really would be, man, because, I mean, they could always go the route of, like you said, Jay just like abandoning it. But I think it might even be better if Jay and Jimmy do defend those tag team titles at WrestleMania, but they do it because of each other and not the bloodline. They do it to prove that they don't need the bloodline. They don't need a group. They don't need the tribal chief. They just need each other. And that's what will keep them the tag team titles, man. At this point, that might be the route you have to go with those two because you kept the titles on them up to this point. So I think that should be the route. Enhance their relationship as a team. I would be down for that. Or
Definitely, man.
maybe before Mania, maybe Roman screws him out the tag team titles because, they aren't following him, or at least Jay isn't. So he punishes Jimmy in, correlation, like he's a school, what was that fucking phrase they used, that rule about when two people fought, no matter who started it? What was that fucking rule? You know what I'm talking about. If you defend yourself at school, they would say like, what was that rule about fighting?
Oh, self-defense?
No,
Like,
it was like if you do it, you're in trouble. You know what I mean? Fuck. Not guilty, like kind of like guilty by association, but it was like, what the fuck is that rule? Dude, you'll know when I say it.
okay. Yeah, I think, and Bell says it in the comments, bro. I think, I think regardless, we're in a really weird spot in wrestling right now where it's like, I feel like no matter what we get is gonna be good, but it's just a matter of,
Zero tolerance. That's the fucking that shit.
okay. So
We're
like,
like, you
mm,
just it's like guilty by association, and then that can make Jimmy also kind of realize like, damn, this dude's a fucking asshole.
definitely, man, definitely. But so Sammy, man, uh, jeez, man, I
They
mean,
better.
what a great build to the
Mhm.
match. But man, at the same time, whew, you're getting yourself into some uncharted territories here, bro. Um, Sami
He's going.
Zayn, I could definitely see Cody almost feeling bad for him and being the one to pick him up when he's down, but it also makes a lot of sense for Kevin Owens to do that. I don't know, dude. We're at such a standstill, bro. It's like once Elimination Chamber happens, I feel like I'll know where this is going, and the endless thoughts will stop. But man, it's a lot to think about, bro. It's a lot to
It
fucking
is
think about. There's so many moving
a lot of
parts.
different directions. Exactly.
But man, to have him go out here and talk so much about WrestleMania and being a WrestleMania main eventer and fighting for the world champion or defending the world championship, whoo, getting yourself
And
into a pretty hefty situation, man.
you really are, man. You really are.
Yeah, man. Yeah, there's a lot. There's definitely a lot to think about, bro. But Sami Zayn begins to talk about how, he talks about all these things, and he says, do I think I'm capable of all this stuff? And he, says all that. Do I think I'm capable of being a world champ and defending them at WrestleMania and being a WrestleMania main eventer? Do I think I'm capable of all that? Yes. But do I think I'm going to walk out of Montreal on Saturday with the undisputed championship? I don't know. So Cody did a fucking great job in this as well. He starts telling Sami Zayn, when I won the Royal Rumble, Michael Cole screamed it at the top of his lungs, finish the story, finish the story, finish the story. And at WrestleMania, I'm going to finish mine, and you need to finish yours. This was so fucking good, man. This was so good. And he goes to get out of the ring, and he tells Sami, he says, I don't want to see you on Monday Night Raw next Monday. I would rather see you at WrestleMania. Wow.
That's just when he said that, bro, that was awesome. I wouldn't want to see you on Monday. I want to see you at Romania. And he fucking points at the sign again. That shit was pure fire.
That shit was so fucking good. How many, dude, how many moments and fucking promos is Sami Zayn gonna give us this year, man? I mean, good lord.
Good lord, man. This the shit I want to see, man.
Sami Zayn is just fucking incredible, man. But regardless, either way, man, this shit, bro. God, this shit's about to be heat. So, I just hope they do the right thing, man. I hope they do the right thing.
They do, man. Because, I don't know, man.
Because that's the thing that's tough here is it's like Cody fucking deserves it. Sami fucking deserves it. It's like, God, they're both really fucking good. They're both doing great work right now. Man, this is tough, bro. There is no bigger obstacle they could have given Triple H for his first WrestleMania. I mean, good lord.
Literally,
They
bro.
gave him the task of getting the championships off of Roman Reigns. Oh my lord. What a task. And the tag titles off of the Usos at the same time. Fucking A.
Damn. What a task, man. He might fuck it up, bro.
So
Not
So Baron Corbin's in the back after he was interrupted, and he said, Cody, or he said, you know who was the last guy to pin Roman Reigns? It was me. As the crickets sang out through the arena. And then he starts talking about how he hates Cody, and he hates his brother, and he hates his father, as Cody's just standing there in Gorilla. Then Cody starts fighting him, brings him out to the ring, and whips his ass in an impromptu match. He just whoops his ass in an impromptu match. He just drug him out to the stage, got him in the ring, and that was it, man.
basically, bro. That shit was funny, man.
It really
Fucking
was.
Cody. They really just buried that man Corbin.
Yes, absolutely, bro. Absolutely, man. So, yeah, Corbin, it's got to be the lone wolf, bro. It's got to be.
He was talking about something about going back to like his old roots or something like that. He said something about, you know, being the old him again, or he said
Uh,
something like that. So I fucking hope so, man.
seriously. Uh, we get a Raw versus SmackDown Elimination Chamber 6-woman Asuka pick. Yes, he did. He wrestled in his suit pants. He took the button up and the
Yeah.
blazer off, but he was just wrestling in his dress shoes and his fucking dress pants. So Asuka picked up the victory for the Raw women, as Asuka is undoubtedly the winner of the Chamber on Saturday in Montreal. Maxine Dupree is trying to recruit not Otis, Otis. Holy shit, bro.
Jeez.
Dude,
Oh,
that kind of made me LOL. I will.
it did.
What the fuck, man? So
Oh, jeez.
Otis and his fucking stupid ass faces looking around. Chad Gable was trying to, snap him out of it, but he's growing his beard back and he's getting his hair back. I feel like we might be seeing the end of Alpha Academy, if I'm being 100% honest, man.
And I think so, man. Yeah, I really don't want him anywhere near that group. I mean, well, maybe I don't even think I don't even know. I didn't even think about this up till this point. If Triple H is, going to stay in charge, why don't he just rehire Tucker? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Just get him back, get that group together, and if you can, get Jason Jordan out there. You
Ugh.
got two more tag teams on your roster, two good ones at that.
Yeah. If you're looking for any better way to kind of lure FTR back to your company, DIY and American Alpha, two of their greatest opponents ever. Come on, man. That's no
That is
better
your thing.
way. There's no better way to lure, or at least attempt to lure them
At least
back to the company.
exactly.
But I don't know, man. I don't know. Yes, Jordan and Gable. Ooh, fucking incredible. One of my favorite tag teams of all time. They are 100% in my top 10. 100%.
Oh yeah, that shit was pure flames, man. That shit was
American
really pure
Alpha.
flames.
God, they are so good, bro. Oh, they were so good. Yeah, it looks like we're nearing the end of Alpha Academy, man, and I mean
I
they
never
were,
really cared for him, to be honest.
yeah, they booked them a little too comedy sometimes for me. In the very beginning when they were booking them serious, I took a liking to them, but for me,
Mm.
I absolutely hated. So it always kind of just disinterested me in his work. Was just not in Chad Gable's work, but it seems like everything they gave him was shit. They always tried to throw him in a fucking tag team that didn't make sense, or he was Shorty G, or
Always has to be like the comedy guy out of the tag team.
yeah,
Even in a tag team with Otis, he's still like the comedy guy.
yep.
This douche and fucking then he was Shorty G. Like what? I don't get it, man. I really don't.
But with Jordan, not only were they serious, but like you can recreate a little bit of that magic that American Alpha had in the beginning of the run, where Chad Gable was the guy who wanted to team with Jason Jordan, but Jason Jordan didn't really want to team with Chad Gable, and he, you know, he didn't really want to team with Chad Gable, and you can kind of recreate that a little bit, man. You could do some fun stuff, bro, where maybe Chad Gable is bugging Jason Jordan while he's in the back working on producing, working on, obviously you can't show him producing a match, but, you could show him, just backstage doing something, just working as an agent or something, you know what I mean? And he could, kind of bug him, but man, nothing beats American Alpha, bro. So I don't know, man. And, Heavy Machinery would be
Yeah.
fantastic as well.
I like that group a lot, man. I would like to have them back.
Mm-hmm. Definitely, man. So Maxine talked about getting Otis in the group. What the fuck?
Good lord, man.
Bronson Reed defeated Mustafa Ali in another match where Bronson Reed continues to look incredible.
I didn't really pay attention to his entrance. Did they do it right this time, or?
Can't remember. I can't remember if they did it right this time.
Okay. I was just curious because when he came out, I was like, "Oh, let me see if they do it right this week." And like 2 seconds later, I got distracted by something,
Yeah.
so I didn't even catch it.
I think Logan.
I think he is, bro. I think they kind of chopped it up.
Yeah. I feel like it was he had the same injury that Danielson had. If I know it was a while ago, but if you guys read the symptoms that Jason Jordan had, as to what was exactly wrong with him, he was getting a lot of concussions and he was getting a lot of stingers. That's what Danielson had all the time. Danielson was out of the ring for 4 years, 3 years.
3, 4.
So Jason Jordan has been out of the ring for 6.
Man.
I don't know, man. I mean, if Jason isn't comfortable with getting back in the ring, then that's fine, and that's gonna be it. But if he ever did want to come back, you got the perfect fucking spot for him in Gable. So
Truly, man. Truly.
Bronson Reed, like I said, beat Mustafa Ali. They did a Miz TV. Yes, we will be talking about Jay White on Friday, man. We definitely some interesting stuff there. Seth freaking Rollins takes part in a Miz TV where Miz talked to him about Logan Paul. Seth didn't really want to talk about Logan Paul because he knows that Mania season was coming up. He knows that Mania season is coming up, and he says that Logan Paul doesn't deserve it. And as the Miz started, Miz said that Seth was jealous. Seth told him, I know you're stupid, but I know you're not that stupid to think that I'm jealous of him. And Miz started the "don't call me stupid." He's got to fucking, every time somebody insults him, he's got to make it a whole thing. So he says, "Don't call me stupid." And then the crowd starts chanting "stupid." So now he starts getting pissed off at the crowd. And I will say, I like the early, kind of breeding grounds here of this Seth Rollins and Logan Paul type feud, where Seth doesn't even want to give him the time of day type thing. I mean, if you are going to do anything, I guess this is a decent way to go about it. It's not bad or anything. It's just not, and it's not going to be bad. Well, maybe Logan Paul's promos are going to be bad, but the match is going to be good, and I mean, it's good for what it is. It's just not what I envisioned for Seth Rollins.
No,
And
Logan Paul. Mm-hmm.
I was just gonna say really quick. I also like how Seth is the part of the storyline is Seth doesn't want to face Logan Paul either. That's why he's not mentioning him.
Yeah, I mean, if this is gonna be the match, which I guess it is at this point, it's not a bad way to go about it. I don't mind it, but
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Just all the shit that Seth has done over this past year, you give him Logan Paul at Mania.
Criminal.
Come on. It's not even like Logan Paul, he's good, but it's like the value of your guy that's in the company that has the future value. Logan Paul ain't it for Seth Rollins. He's not. It's not that he's not good. but he's just not up to the value that Seth Rollins deserves in terms of a Mania match.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. I think
Absolutely. Absolutely. No question. This is never in a million years what I imagined for Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. So he punches the Miz. The Miz goes down, and then Austin Theory comes and attacks Seth. Seth then hits a stomp with his Astro boots on, and then Theory gave him the A-Town down. As the Miz was incapacitated, Rick Boogs came out and won a match against the Miz, so that was that. And then in the main event, Bianca Belair defeated Becky Lynch and Bayley to get none of them involved in the Elimination Chamber, which I liked, because I don't like when they start them off as a triple threat. They did it that one year in 2018 so they could have Braun run through everybody and then have Roman run through Braun so he could get to Brock. Ugh, horrible. Absolutely horrible. That was one of the...
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm definitely glad they didn't go that route tonight, but like, kind of a waste of time tonight if you think about it. Like, they set up, oh, if you beat this person, or whoever wins gets in that match, and then they just know that nobody fucking wins. But it's like, I mean, I'm glad nobody did, but like, why book it in the first place?
It also didn't have Bayley had people out there help. Not really the best look there again for Mrs. Bayley. But yeah, man. Yeah, so that was pretty much everything, man. That was pretty much everything for Monday Night Raw, and that was pretty much everything for the week of wrestling, man. So yeah, I guess that's gonna do it. Again, we will be live for the Elimination Chamber on Saturday night, man. So we'll be live after the show talking some Elimination Chamber, man. So with that, that is going to do it for this edition of the Notorious Heels podcast, man. Thank you guys so much for another great episode. Thank you guys who showed up. Thank you guys who are watching on the replay. Thank you guys so much. We love you guys, man. And it is always, always a pleasure for my Johnny Mayhem. Gonna do it for this edition of the Notorious Heels podcast, man. Another great edition of Notorious Unscripted, man. This has been episode 130. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you guys on Friday with the news.
Peace.
I used to get deals on the bitch. Now I throw shields on the dick to stop me from that HIV shit. And niggas know they soft like a Twinkie fillin', playing the villain, prepare for this rap killing. Biggie Smalls is the illest. Your style is played out like Arnold, and that's what you talking about, Willis. The thrill is gone, the black Frank White is here to excite, throw dick to dice. Bitches are like I'm brainless, guns are like I'm stainless.